Yeah, Gilra insisted I stand on the podium to rise and shine. So that is what I'll try to do. Metamorphosis. Like all qual researchers, what comes to your mind when you hear the word? Transform, reinvent, redesign. I'll give you some more, as Webster says. Redesign, revisit, replace. All of them queuing to change. So what is this change? Why do we require it? Why do we need to embrace it and make way for it? And the answer lies in some of Bob Dylan. As the present now will later be past, the order is rapidly fading, for the times they are a-changing. Right? Change, as we all know, is the reality of all times. Brands like Godrej, ITC, Maruti, Hero, iconic regional brands like MTR, Borderlin nonetheless, are shining examples of a committed journey of transformation. Quantum, Ogilvy, as well from the research and advertising homeland, our very own. The questions that comes to one's mind, how have they been relevant to consumers over decades? How is it able to generate similar excitement, enthusiasm among consumers over time? And this has been consistent, as we all know. Over years, these names retained their DNA and kept reinventing, spreading their wings to become bigger, better, much more beautiful, and touching multiple lives, even today. We would get to know such stories from our panelists today, the stories of rejuvenation and rebirth. So for our panelists, we have with us Lakshmi Kant, Head of Strategic Marketing, Hero Motors, Suresh San, Executive Officer Marketing, Maruti Suzuki India Limited, Madhav Srinivasan, Partner Executive Director, Quantum, Rohita Srivastava, Strategic Planning, Head, Ogilvy North. Their brands have stood the test of time, catered to consumers and clients across decades. From them, we want to hear stories of resilience, values that make their brands so popular and relevant even in this today's rapidly changing world. So why only brands? Like these very own, our own market research agencies and industries have been a testament to the ever-evolving world of consumers and products. It has responded, redesigned, reshaped, metamorphosed to accommodate the shifting tides and changing currents in the world around us. Methodologies, solutions, business question, problem context, you name it, and has been redefined and constantly rethought to be the bridge between the brands and consumers in the contemporary times. In this segment, therefore, alongside international brand stories, we bring to you glimpses of what this evolution looks like in this constantly evolving world of research through some of our great papers, of which some of them will be presented today on stage, and glimpses of a few you will see on screen. So, moving away from methodology myopia to creating a solution-centric approach, that was the theme that emerged. The paper from Relio AI Systems informs us on how rigorous and diligent cleaning of mobility data, completely unrelated to the purpose, can be metamorphosed to a stable and usable, reliable data source for outdoor media audience measurement. ITC Jigsaw discusses creative methods, use of meta-analysis to make a framework to sharpen and create the playbook for Be Natural's communication in fruit and fiber space. Last but not the least, we have Kellogg's, who talks us about the use of analytics to transform and shape their business, mining internal sales data to identify micro opportunities for growth, opportunities by portfolio, and arriving at recommendations and even at SKU level. Can you imagine the depth that they cover? So without any other delay, I would hand over the session to Soren Shah, Global Head of Insights at GCPL, to take on the session from me. Please, a big round of applause for Soren Shah.